And that's it. The World Cup is over. We have a champion. World Cup এর এই শেষ হয়ে যাওয়ার ব্যাপারটা আমি মনে হয় এখনো পুরোপুরিভাবে প্রসেস করতে পারতেছি না, বাট আই থিঙ্ক আফটার এভরি সিঙ্গল ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ উই ফিল লাইক যে একটা ভ্যাকেশন আসলে শেষ হয়ে গেছে এবং নাও উই হ্যাভ টু গো ব্যাক টু রিয়ালিটি অ্যান্ড গো অ্যাবাউট আদার বোরিং স্টাফ কজ নাথিং ক্যান বি এজ এক্সাইটিং অ্যাজ ফুটবল। ওয়েলকাম টু সুজুকি প্রেজেন্স কাপ আলাপ, এবং দুঃখের সাথে বলতে হচ্ছে আজকে আমাদের লাস্ট এপিসোড, অ্যান্ড ডেফিনেটলি I have sort of hidden the the biggest surprise for the last episode. Today, we have an extremely special guest. Today, we are not just going to talk about the World Cup. We are not just going to talk about the final. We are going to look into the future, and future of not just international football, to be more specific, future of Bangladesh football. So today, I have with me the one and only, the head coach, the gaffer, Thomas Dooley with me. Thank you so much for making time, Thomas.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
So, Thomas, I would just like to start off by asking that this World Cup is new in so many dimensions. So many things happened for the first time. So many things that we have never seen before. New rules being introduced. New teams that we almost never heard of have participated and absolutely showed their caliber. If we talk about 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲, if we talk about Curaçao, all these teams, even Jordan, they have come, they have competed, and they have shown that football doesn't need to be of 10, 8 specific teams, specific countries. You can expand and you can go on and push for it. So, in general, what did you feel about this World Cup? And as a fan, did you really enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoyed it because this is the biggest event in the world, any sports event, and obviously if we are football fans and players, it's something that we always, every 4 years, looking forward to it. And I think there are so many positive things in this tournament, but there are also some negative things that for me personally, that I saw, but in general, the positive things are that we extended a little bit to getting more teams involved in that. So that not only the best 32 teams get the feeling of being a part of the World Cup. I mean, the qualification is a part of the World Cup, but it's not the World Cup. Right. So it's just a qualification for something huge, very big. And giving some other countries the opportunity to be a part of it, that I think it's great. Then another thing is with the rules. Some of the rules are, we should not make it too complicated anymore.
Yeah.
So it's something that if the referee doesn't understand the game, the rules, sometimes it's very difficult. Then the VAR is something that I like a lot because there's so much money involved that we cannot just leave it up to one referee who makes a decision, because the referee is also human and he cannot see everything, and so we have to find out on TV what really happened with slow motion. Was the ball in? Wasn't in? Did somebody had a handball and didn't see it and it could have been a goal or something like this? Fouls. I think if there's an outcome that changed the game, we should look at the TV and find out if it's the truth or not. And there's always a gray area. But in general, we saw beautiful games. We saw an amazing team like England who had to fight in Argentina, in Mexico, because it's what I didn't like is the three countries, they are so big that you have climate changes, you have travel, the fans have to travel so much, cost so much money, that it's not, if a country like the US or a country like Canada, they should have their own World Cup because it's big enough. Now you're going to three different countries, it's just too much. And especially like with England, that they had to go to Mexico, play in a high altitude. I played there twice, and if you're not used to it, if you're not trained there, then you can't breathe. It's after 20 minutes, you don't have oxygen anymore.
We all talk about that managers face a very great difficulty when it comes to handling national teams, and especially teams like Spain, Argentina, teams that are gunning for the World Cup. for them, getting those players for a very limited amount of time just before the World Cup, the camp starts maybe 2 weeks prior to the event taking place. So how difficult it is, and how do professional managers really tackle that challenge?
It is very difficult, and you mentioned it like the preparation. 3 weeks preparation, you wish. Sometimes you have 10 days. The
Yes.
FIFA dates are 10 days.
Yes.
And the 10 days are when the clubs release the players. So it depends where the player is coming from. You have 2 games from those 10 days, 2 days less, that's 8 days. Then you have a day before the game on each match.
Right.
You have only 1 hour in a stadium where you can train. Then you have 1 day after the first game. It's a recovery session, it's not a training session. And the first day is when the teams, the international players, travel to the location where you are. They most likely arrive maybe the next day.
Right.
So you're missing that kind of a training session. So you have a maximum 5 days of training. So, and if we like the teams that we have here in Asia with Bangladesh, Philippines, and so on, we sometimes can control the league, and we can say, you know what, hey, let's get 10 more days with the local players, and we can train with the local players. That is better. That is good. At least you have a little bit more time with them. But when the FIFA dates are coming, so everything has to be perfect. The training session has to be perfect, because in those 4 training sessions, you have to develop the players into understanding how you want to play, and how.
Absolutely.
And everything takes time. It's like a repetition. You have to do it over and over again. That's why with the club team it is much easier, because you have the whole year and train them all the time. So the meetings, the most of the time for me is like the most time I spend is organizing meetings, having individual meetings with the players, having team meetings with the defense or offense, or maybe preparing for the game, how we want to play. And then we have a meeting about the opponents, how they're going to play. So, and in those 10 days, I sleep maybe 2-3 hours a night. And that's because you're thinking about what can I tell him.
Absolutely.
A little bit more about how I want to play, or the mistakes that he does. I need to show him, I need to find the right clips to show him, look, this is what you can't do.
Thomas, we have to take a break now. So, আপনারা কোথাও যাবেন না, cause we have our head coach with us, and অনেক আলাপ বাকি আছে। ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ নিয়ে কথা বললাম, ব্রেকের পর আমরা বাংলাদেশ ফুটবল নিয়ে কথা বলবো। সো কোথাও যাবেন না, ফিরছি খুবই শীঘ্রই সুজুকি প্রেজেন্স কাপ আলাপ।
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃_Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃sports.com.